What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. It's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go.
Years.
Okay.
You already know.
It's Two Mugs,
Two Mugs.
your favorite podcast.
Your favorite podcast. The
What's up with-
podcast about insane, crazy news stories from the past and the present.
We've done it six times now,
6 times now.
including this one.
Yeah, I'm Jake Wood,
And I'm Tristy Keaton.
and let's get into it.
I'm so excited. This one is really funny.
Okay. I'm excited.
So I'm going to start with a question. So, Jake, if you were trying to commit car insurance fraud in California,
Okay.
how would you do it?
It's a great question. I've only been to California once. I don't know if I'm that well versed in car insurance fraud. Yeah, I honestly don't have a plan for this.
What do you think is a good idea?
Well, probably using a fake name.
Okay.
Maybe trying to hide your activities. Mayhaps taking the money that you got from that, hiding in some way.
Okay.
Or, maybe it's like you try and get like an accident that's within the, amount where they fully cover you, and you just take the money. Or you just like falsely report something. I don't know. I don't know how this would work.
Okay. Well, you did one of the things
Okay.
that these guys were doing.
Oh,
And they
okay.
falsified a report to 3 different insurance companies, which is very interesting. So, our story begins in California, I'm sure, as you know.
Yes.
California has seen its fair share of, bear activity. Of, people kind of filming them getting into trash cans and, breaking into stuff and, destroying cabins. And they're just mischievous bears.
Yeah.
They're just looking for a snack. Okay, so these bears were caught on camera destroying 2 Mercedes and a Rolls Royce in the middle of the woods.
Oh.
That's what was sent to the 3 insurance companies. Just a video of this. It wasn't like the bear entering the car. It was just it was weird. It was super staged and who's filming this?
Yeah.
So the insurance company launched an investigation. One of them did, and then there was 4 people who did it, who had the insurance policies, and they all claimed that a bear had broken in and damaged their cars. This insurance department called their Operation Bear Claw. We're gonna figure out what's happening.
That's a good name.
So the California Insurance Department said 4 Los Angeles residents were arrested Wednesday, November 13th, accused of defrauding 3 insurance companies out of nearly $142,000.
That's pretty crazy.
I know, right? And it was this bear did all this damage to the vehicles. They sent in photos of the scratched seats and doors and stuff, but there wasn't no teeth marks or something specific. It was just weird.
And you said they sent a video too, right? Interesting.
Yeah.
You think they dressed up in the bear suit or something? I'm kind of curious about that. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The insurance department continued saying the group provided video footage from the San Bernardino, I
Bernardino.
is it
think.
Bernardino?
Yeah.
Mountains in January of a bear moving inside a Rolls Royce and 2 Mercedes to the insurance companies. Scratches and teeth on the doors. One of the companies, however, thought the bear looked odd while viewing video of it in the Rolls Royce. They suspected it was not a bear inside, but someone in a bear costume.
Oh no.
Can you imagine? How down bad are you for this insurance?
Yeah, $142,000 split amongst 4 people. You said. You're not getting that
Not
much.
crazy amount.
You know what, 25K, you know?
I have no idea. And
Maybe a little bit more.
doing math live on the podcast
No,
is really
it's not.
stressful.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to do that.
I failed pre-calc in high school and haven't taken a math class ever since. So.
That's okay. You're forgiven for that.
Thank you.
So after the information was presented to the authorities, detectives started looking in and found 2 additional claims with 2 different insurance companies for the 4 with the same date of loss at the same location. So they were like trying to get multiple insurance like policies to pay out for the damages. And similar video was provided of the bear, in quotes, inside the Mercedes vehicles. It was not immediately known if the 4 people arrested had attorneys, so they went ahead and put them into custody. The department had a biologist from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife review the 3 videos, who concluded it was clearly a human in a bear suit.
Oh my God, dude.
Which one of you guys dressed up as a bear went out and scratched around the Mercedes?
That's pretty insane.
You...
Literal, like, they had a wildlife expert. She probably like it was a woman, right?
I don't know.
All right.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It just says
this
somebody.
Wildlife expert, right?
A biologist.
This biologist. They pulled up this video, probably like watched it for about 2 seconds. We're like, "Yep, that's a dude.
That's a dude.
That's a guy in a costume."
And you know, like those the videos of like the Chinese bears, like the sun bears. They don't look like people. They look like people. They move like super weird and like hunched down. People were like saying that the zoo had put people in costumes because there was a film like that, I think, or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so after executing a search warrant, detectives found the bear costume in the suspect's home.
If you're going to commit a crime, get rid of the evidence, man.
That's their nail on the coffin.
They
found the bear costume. I think there was a picture. My phone's at 5%.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no way that they thought that was real.
Like
Why did they have to call in an expert?
Biologist. Maybe just because. Hang on.
Oh God.
Put this on the charger.
Yeah, that's very important. We got to get this full bear story.
I have like no idea.
That
the little gloves they have.
That is.
I think it was just stronger evidence for the case. If they're like, you know, we're pretty sure it's a human, but if a biologist says it is, that's probably.
That is hilarious.
Can you imagine that phone call being like, "Can you see if this is a bear? We're gonna send you a video. Can you tell us, bear or guy?"
We think it's a dude in a costume. Can you verify that for us?
Can you verify this?
Yeah, I got you. It is a dude in a costume.
It's a dude.
Dang. So they're gonna go to prison for
probably a long time.
Yeah.
Insurance fraud is bad.
Over $142,000 split 4 ways.
They haven't had like their trial set yet, but I don't know if they are allowed out of bail. I think. Yeah, and then the story goes on to talk about like how bears just like want to break into your home for snacks and stuff, and they don't want to do that. Lauren told me apparently you have to shit your pants if you see a grizzly bear, because then they won't eat you, because they don't like stinky stuff.
You have to? You just have to poop instantly, like on command, like, ah.
If I see a bear, I'm pooping my pants. Like, just, no. If it's life or death.
Yeah, that's fair.
You better lock in.
Better lock in. You better be able to shit on command.
Yeah.
That's insane.
We're practicing the wrong survival skills.
No, yeah.
You need to
maybe
be able to shit on command.
Yeah, there's definitely like a better way to avoid a bear attack than shitting yourself.
Name a better way.
Firearm. I don't know. Like there's like maybe it's like with alligators where you like, you know, if you encounter one in the wild, you just zigzag, run away, and you're fine. You ever heard that?
No, but I think specifically for bears, you're not supposed to run because it triggers like their chase instinct.
Yeah, you're supposed to just be super chill.
And
I'm pretty
poop your
sure.
pants. That bear
We're gonna have
could
to fact
still
check
eat
that
you.
later.
Don't call Lauren a liar. She knows her
I believe
stuff.
she does. She does. She does know her stuff. Yeah. Wow, bear costume. You know, maybe if they poop their pants, like they've been like, oh, we're so scared. Like if they had like a couple dookie stains on the chair, you know, in the car.
This was the guy filming. He pooped his pants. Where?
That would probably help their case a little bit more.
He should have they should have made a better like costume. Like you know those costumes that are like.
They should have also asked for more money.
Yeah, but like $20,000 like for the real life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have gotten like bear skins and like we could have planned this out way better.
I think we might make a run for the Two Mugs finale this year. We'll
Because it's not that hard.
No.
I feel like they just didn't act like a bear enough.
Exactly. You gotta study bear videos.
We're gonna live like bears.
All right. Yeah. For a year to commit insurance fraud, I say we ask for $200,000.
Yeah,
You know,
that seems justifiable.
that's split between two people. That's better than 142 four ways.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Follow up that story.
follow up that story. It's another legal related thing. This is more on the civil side. So we're all I think familiar with crazy lawsuits.
Oh, yeah.
Suing people for ridiculous reasons.
Yeah, there was that one documentary. Did I tell you about this when I stayed with Lauren? There was a
No.
documentary about this guy who had bought a grill at a yard sale, and it had a human leg in it.
Oh.
And he got to, like, there was a legal battle over the leg because the guy whose leg it was like, hey, I need my leg back. And he was like, no, I bought it. And they had a custody battle over his leg.
That's pretty crazy.
Because the guy who bought it wanted to charge. He started charging people to look at it because it was like kind of half like decomposed and kind of half preserved. It was weird.
That's real freaky.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's
Yeah.
a good documentary. It's really crazy.
That is pretty insane. Well, yeah, my example was like, there was a time in 2005, there was a guy who sued a dry cleaning company for $67 million for losing his favorite pair of pants.
Oh, see, that had sentimental value. You can't put a price on that. $67 million.
$67 million.
There were probably a lot of memories in those pants.
That's right.
You can't put a price on sentimental value, Jake.
That's fair. But $67 million? Like, taking it to court?
Maybe they looked really nice on him.
Maybe.
I think they did.
Just buy a different pair of pants, man.
No, because then it's different. It's not this.
Yeah.
If I lost my favorite pair of pants, I'd be pretty sad.
You'd be crashing out.
I'd be crashing out.
All right, well, I might have something that tops both of those for you.
Oh, okay.
So,
No way you're topping the leg.
I'm topping the leg.
Oh.
So, Russia, at the tail end of October this year, they got into a little legal dispute with Google.
Oh.
They fined Google 2 undecillion rubles. That being 2 followed by 36 zeros. In U.S. currency, that's about $20 decillion.
Oh my.
Have you ever heard that number before?
No.
Probably not. I didn't until I read this.
Yeah, what is that number?
That's more money than there is like in the entire world, by the way.
Yeah.
Like that's not even a joke. That is like the truth.
Oh my god.
There's apparently like an estimated $110 trillion like in global wealth.
Like circulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Russia wants way
them to find out.
more than that.
You gotta find out how to get that.
Yeah. If I'm correct, 20 decillion is decillion is a couple steps up from trillion. I'm pretty sure. Like it's like quite a few. Like because deca or deci is 10. Like it's a
so
prefix.
maybe like it's
trillion
10
for
trillion.
try. Because it goes quadrillion, then quintillion, da-da-da. That's a lot of money. That is insane. Oh my God!
So
It just set in my head.
10 times more than like trillion.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
Or not 10 times more. we're like 10 times more than 1 million. If that may. An absurd number. An absurd
amount of money.
number. Yeah.
We can't get stuck on the math of it all.
Yeah, we tried math earlier in this podcast. It did not work. Yeah. So
0 for 2.
So they did this basically because Google's blocked a lot of pro-Russian media on their platforms,
Well, yeah.
YouTube, etc. You know, first they started adding like this is Russian state-sponsored media, like as a tag.
And
Wow,
then
that sounded really nice in my headphones.
Yeah. You should do like radio.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I get the transatlantic accent.
No, you gotta put it.
Mr. President. Yeah. You know, but they added like this is Russian state-funded media to a bunch of stuff. They blocked a lot of pro-Kremlin channels and whatnot because obviously we know Russia loves to spread its propaganda all over the internet. You know.
Quit it, Russia.
Quit it, Russia.
Stop it.
But apparently Google was like, nah, dog.
We're gonna sue you for them.
Yeah. Apparently, like they've gotten into legal disputes before within Russia. Google's Russia branch actually had to file for bankruptcy because of other fines. They just keep trying to extort money.
Yeah.
I wonder if they think like if they get 20 or 2 undecillion rubles, they can actually win the war in Ukraine.
Like in Putin's mind, probably that those things correlate.
I can build 8 billion nukes.
There's a link there. It's
finally we'll win. It's because I don't have $20 decillion.
And I'm gonna get it from Google.
Yes,
Google
because they have their secret money vaults.
One place that would have that.
So, a spokesperson for the Russian government.
Just a spokesperson.
Yeah, just a guy. One of the guys was like, "Hey, the Putin, he says this."
Who was that?
It's a Russian accent. So he said he couldn't even pronounce the number apparently. When he was talking about it, which is so like legendary. He basically kind of hinted that it was made like it was such a ridiculous amount. To put pressure on Google to reverse the bans.
Oh.
But, like, at that point, if I was Google, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Russia doesn't need to access my search engine or YouTube or anything.
Okay.
Like, I just give up at that point.
So, theoretically, the person who starts the lawsuit is the one who pays for it until it's over, right? Like, you pay to keep it going.
I think so.
I think
both sides have to pay for legal fees and all that.
Well, yeah, but we got to talk to your dad.
Yeah, he would know.
It.
Yeah, we got to get him on the podcast. We got to get him on the podcast. Special guest.
Oh my gosh.
Our second guest.
That would be crazy.
That would be pretty good. Yeah. But I think because it's like in a Russian court and it's the Russian government, I think they don't have to pay anything. Oh. Because it's the Russian government.
Yeah, that's valid. That's very valid.
You know, like.
So how does overseas lawsuits work? That is interesting.
Well, I mean.
Do you play by the rules of the initial, like whoever starts the lawsuit?
Well, I think basically because it's within the borders of Russia, it just applies to Google in Russia.
Oh, okay.
So. If Google wants to operate in Russia, they need to overcome this first.
Yeah.
That's sort of the thing. Basically, I think if they unblock those channels, Russia's going to be like, oh, sorry about that. Come back, Google. I apologize.
We're sorry. We don't need
Thank you for letting me spread the propaganda on your platform.
See, like, in my mind, I'm just, like, vampire. That's what your accent's reading.
Yeah, no, that's valid. It's the generic Eastern European accent. Hello, my friend. Yeah, let's drink vodka and invade Ukraine.
So when did this happen?
Like this year, end of October. Like,
yeah.
I think the news story was literally from Halloween, October 31st, 2024.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty spooky.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's a spooky number.
Yeah.
Imagine you owe that much to somebody.
You're just like, oh.
Do you just like hide under a table for the rest of your life?
At that
you don't
point,
even get like anything.
Like you're being sued by a world power. At that point, you just have to live on the moon, right? Like, if you want to, you can't really duck the Russian government.
No, you can't.
Like unless
you gotta go to the moon.
Yeah.
Or underwater.
Ooh, with the dolphins.
That would be hard. No, you know about the dolphins now. You know they're bad. like rape you for fun. Did you
Yeah,
like
but what
that I
about-
whispered it?
Yeah, that was.
For fun, Jake. For fun.
No, don't do that.
This is ASMR podcast now.
I was thinking of the puffer fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Getting high.
I'm getting geeked off the puffer fish. Two Mugs reference.
What?
That's right. It is. It's a Two Mugs reference.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's the
Oh,
last.
callback.
It is a callback. You don't even remember what we talked about last time.
Nope. Today's a new week, man.
And she's the one who edits it, by the way.
It's a new week.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to finish these.
we are.
All right.
Well,
We'll see you next week while we finish these.
yes.
It's gonna take us a whole week to finish
Yeah, we'll be back.
in the same outfits.
We might cut in with the same outfits, when we finally actually finish these.
Yeah.
You never know.
Bye.
Bye.